Hi guys, thumbs up, like the videos please. Right, I'm back at my sister's. My nephew's locked up. There's a little bit of a story to that. Like I said, I'm back in the bedroom. Now this knife isn't mine. And my sister, my sister kept saying, me and my sister kept saying to my sister, when I get up in the morning, I always peel me veg or sweet potatoes, and I used to ask her where knives were, and she says I don't know where knives are going. So we never knew where knives were going. Now this is in my bedroom where I sleep, and for the last 6-7 weeks, like I said, my nephew goes off like a psychopath. I think paranoid schizophrenic, probably a better word. So this is in my bedroom, and I found this about 5 weeks ago in this bedroom, and where my nephew goes off, I found it actually over here in these claws. They're not my claws, and what I did is I hid it in there, and I hid it in there. I hid it in there out at way. That's where my nephew was stood, over there on bed, coming ranting and raving, and I was sat here. This is incident. Many a time I've said, where's knife's gone? Where's knife? And I thought, oh, I'm sick of looking for a knife, and I've looked all over for a knife. I went and bought one last week, and it were a big blade. I tried to get a right small blade for peeling tatties and fruit or whatever I were going to peel. So that's what I did. I tried to, and I couldn't. I've got one. It's about that long. Short knives kept disappearing all the time, and I thought, where's all knives gone? Like I say, that's not my knife. That knife is not my knife. That's not my sheath. So I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to throw it in bin, and I'm going to get rid of it, because there's plenty every day for the last, I've been here about 5 weeks. I've been here about 7 or 8 weeks. Just feels like about 5 or 6 weeks. Got a bad cold. Cough since I've come out of hospital. How were I in hospital? Absolutely great people in hospital. I'll go into it, but they're all nice. All nice nurses. Anyway. So I thought, that's not stopping in this bedroom, so I hid it when I found it. And there's loads of mornings, nights when he used to come in. Jack Frost will call him. Jack Frost is my nephew who did the assault. Not his real name. I'm protecting his name. A lot of you will know him anyway. As quite a bad guy around this area. So Jack Frost. I thought, there's no way. I used to go to bed, and I used to go to bed at night, and he used to come in about 8 o'clock, 10 past 8, because you're on tag, shouting and bawling. My sister was scared to death on him. My sister's had a lot of trouble with council through him. Like I said, my sister's a good person, and she's told him 1,000 times, but she's that scared on him, and he's a bully, and he's done naught but bully her. She's just had a lot of problems, not due to her fault really. Anyway, so I thought, I'm moving this knife. So I hid it, and I'm glad I did hide it, and I forgot all about this knife actually. And not knives what keep disappearing in the house, don't know where they've gone. Forgot point I'm going to make. Anyway, this knife's going to get broke up, I'm going to bend it, I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to get rid of it. Because it's not my knife, and I don't know whose knife it is. It's not illegal to own a knife like this. So guys, do not carry knives on the street. Do not carry knives on the street. You're going to have to search it. Do not carry that on the street. Do not go to stab anybody on the street. If you're scared of someone on the street, do not carry a knife. Do not. That's my little bit of advice. To me, I'll never carry a knife on the street. not good at giving advice. So that's what I'm going to do with this knife. Like I said, night I used to come up here and he'd be ranting and raving for 3 or 4 hours, never stopping, and going off like a psycho. Now I don't know if that were due to his cocaine habit, his crack cocaine habit, his smoking habit, blow, whatever you call it, or whether it's due to his steroid habit which he's got. So that's where I thought, that's getting broke up. Actually, lad's a liability. No one trusts him, no one likes him. Now there might be somebody what likes him. His mum doesn't like him, I don't like him. But obviously his mum loves him. And obviously I would have protected him, but not anymore. Like I said, when they're using these and they're trying to do harm, I won't protect you. So that's what I'm going to do. That knife's getting broke up. And it's getting binned. I don't care who it belongs to. If it's one of family members, it's not illegal, and I broke it up, I get money for it. Like I said, I used to carry knives when I was a lad. I used to go down into the woods, peel a stick. I didn't think we were out wrong with that. But we didn't carry knives to stab people or do harm to people. It was just, I like to walk in countryside. I used to take a knife. Like I said, it's not illegal to have a knife. If you're out in the field, you need a knife. So, but this is a knife in my bedroom. And like I said, every night before I go to bed, I always go to bed and I always think, I wonder if I'm going to wake up in the morning or I'm going to have one of these stuck in me. That's what I think. Don't bother me. I just think, well, if I'm going to get stabbed up while I'm asleep, I just get stabbed up and I have to go to sleep. So that's what I thought for the last, 7, 8 weeks. Am I going to get stabbed up before I go to sleep at night? Am I going to get that in me? That's what, I don't know how long that is, 1, 2, good 5, 6 inch, maybe it's over 6 inch, I don't know. Getting broke up, so that belongs to Jack Frost. Having said that, I can't say who it belongs to. So, I'll apologise, I don't know who it belongs to. I know it's not stopping in my bedroom, and I know it were in Jack Frost's clothes, and I know knife's in house keep disappearing. So that's getting broke up. I don't want that in house. I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to bend it up and I'm going to snap it. It's going in bin. So that's it. Like I said, I never knew if I were going to waken up in the morning. Did it scare me? Not. To be honest now, I just thought, well, if I get stabbed up while I'm asleep, I get stabbed up. I just went to sleep. Where somebody rages and rages. I knew it weren't cards. So I'm happy. When he did attack me, he didn't attack me with that. Because if he did attack me with that, I definitely wouldn't have been here now, that's for sure. So that's going to get broke up. I'm going to break it up. I don't actually like big knives in this house anymore. So I said to my sister, get a short blade when you're peeling your taties. So, what do they call them? Not solicitors, barristers, police. I think police were trying to get Jack Frost bail other day. What they call probation officer. I think police were trying to get Jack Frost bail other day. And what happened was Jack Frost were trying to get out because he were locked up for a few days. I think they had to release him. Incident were on Sunday. I think they had to release him on Monday. Just that's what they do. I don't know anybody, right? I don't know anybody what has punched up and what's fighting all the time, what's got three or four Section 18s, what's chopped people with machetes, what's done a lot of damage to people, what keeps walking in and out of being locked up. If I go and pinch something now from shop, I get locked up. Good chance I'll go and get 3 months in prison. That's normal person. But he seems to have this ability where he walks into the police station and he's out next day. And he's got, and like I said, I don't know which family member this belongs to. I can't say it's Jack Frost's. I can say it were in his clothes. what were I doing in his clothes? All his clothes are there in the corner. And he gave me a jumper, which I'm still wearing out at clothes. And I do throw my jumpers on top of there. So that's rough on. So I'm not saying that's out to do with Jack Frost, but I'm going to break it up if that's one of the family members. And they say, like I said, not wrong with carrying a knife in the correct place and using it for fieldcraft, whatever. Not wrong with it, skinning, whatever. There's a difference when it's coming into violence. And I'm asleep in bed, and that's in his clothes, and he's going to come in here and, for some strange reason, stick it in. No, I don't think so. It's getting broke up. So that's how dangerous he is. When I went to hospital yesterday, this is to a comment actually, what I've just read on my Facebook. And the comment was, so that were it, guys. Every morning for the last 7 weeks, I've always thought for the last 7 weeks, am I going to waken up in the morning, or am I going to get one of these in my back, or wherever. That's what I've been thinking. But I just went to bed anyway and went to sleep, and I just got on with my day to day. Then when I get back here and he came in, it was terrible. Just horrible atmosphere around kid. 32-year-old. So that's his habits. I'm not going to protect him anymore. Probation officer kept phoning my sister 4 times yesterday. She was out walking dog. We're trying to get your Jack Frost a bail house. Can he come here? Can he come here? She says, no, he can't. I'm not. My sister loves her son, of course, but she hates him for what he's done. I mean, he's done nothing but mental torture to her year after year after year. She had a lot of mental torture, really, off him. Scared to death on him. Anyway, probation officer. And some of your probation officers, you really are absolutely disgusting. And you really are rubbish. And I'll also say quite a lot of you are very good. Very good people, very helpful people. But I suppose that could same anybody. So he phoned her up. If I've got this correct, it could be a solicitor or his probation officer. So I'm not sure which she said now. And what she said was, she were out walking dog, and he phoned her up 4 times. And he'd got 4 names. Who's this name? Who's this name? Oh, I'm not mentioning names, I never do, I never will. Who's this name? Who's that name? He wanted a bail. He wanted to be bailed to somebody's house. And all the 4 names, my sister says, can you stop phoning me up? I don't want naught to do with it. Stop, please, phoning me up. He phoned her up 4 times, pestering, trying to get ooh. Well, I've slipped up there, it's stopping on. So trying to get Jack Frost. 13, 15, I've tried not to name out. So, but not where I'm bothered, everybody knows him anyway. Phoned her 4 times, and what he said to her was, he's trying to get somebody on bail. Hold on, let me knock it off. I'll try and go back to it then. Picked up with some names there, so I've had to do a part 2. So, solicitor or the probation officer phoned my sister 4 times. And what he said was, my sister said, can you stop phoning me up, pestering me, please? I don't want nothing to do with my son. She loves the son, of course. I don't want nothing to do with him for what he's done. Now, there were 4 names my nephew gave to probation officer. And my probation officer kept phoning my sister up, pestering her for the names. Who's this person? Who's this person? Who's this person? So I can ring him to try and get my nephew a place to stay. So they're on about letting him back out. So 4 people, they phoned everyone. All 4, they phoned him yesterday. And some went, I don't want him near my kids. He's not stopping here, I don't want him. So they declined him. Then another one said same, and they all said same. Don't want naught to do with him, they don't want him around, they don't want police at the door. They all declined him, they didn't want to know him. Thumbs up! If you'd have had him at your house, you would have known about it, I'm telling you now. he would have really known about it. So, they all declined him, so as far as I know, he's still locked up, and he's in Donny awaiting trial. And like I said, he's got 3 or 4 Section 18s. Bit sounds like he's going to do a lot of prison. Going to do a lot of prison for violence. And one thing and another. And like I said, I might just run this and leave name, because like I said, everybody knows him round here. And I don't really owe him out. He's not... my loyalty to him has finished. I'm not loyal to him. I'm not loyal to him. But like I said, I'll never mention any names against him. I'm not loyal to him at all. I'm not loyal to him. So I'm going to take this knife. So that knife's getting broke up. I'm going to take it and break it up. So that's... people ask about my nephew. What's happened to him? So he's still locked up. But yesterday, 4 people declined him. They didn't want him to stay at their house on a tag. He'll be on a tag box where he comes in at 8. He goes out at 8 in the morning and he comes back at 8 at night. And he'll be on a tag box. And that would be his bail conditions. So that's what they've done with him. They've locked him up because nobody wants to know. They don't want hassle at police at their house all day, all the time. And they don't want that nastiness. I give you a rough idea, right? I give you a rough idea. I'm sat here and I'm talking. I just give you a little rough idea who and what he is. Oh, I bought some nice soft toothbrushes, the lovely soft toothbrushes, them aren't they? I'll be talking about toothbrushes. And all he'll be talking about is, when I go to jail, I'll be able to go to the gym, I'll get bigger, I'll get stronger. And he'll be on about him down there, I'm going to beat him up, I'm going to punch him, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'll not go too far with this. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Proper mental case. You're on about toothbrushes for £2.50. He's on about doing time, doing his press-ups and his sit-ups or whatever it is he does, and getting somebody a good hiding and all the rest what comes with it. And you think, I'm on about toothbrushes here, what's he on about? That's what type of person you're dealing with. So, I were going, oh, yeah, a comment, because everybody's asked where is he, what's happened to him. He's not a well-liked person round here, but he comes in as, everybody loves me, everybody gels with me, I've got all these friends. He ain't, he's deluded, very deluded. And like I said, that's getting broke up. And I'm going to chuck it in bin. If it belongs to a member of my family, it's legal to own it as far as I know. But that's over 6 inch, I can tell you now. If I put that outside of my feet, it's over 6 inch that. So it's getting broke up and I'm sticking it in the bin. If it belongs to a member of my family, I get money what it cost. Right, I was going to mention, yeah, a comment. Barnsley Hospital, yeah, they looked after me very well. I didn't bother them. Nurses were really nice. They made me a cup of coffee, give me a bit of food. I didn't eat for a day or so, or a couple of hours or so. So I was really hungry. I just supped coffee. I didn't want to eat for some reason. I normally eat like a pig, so to speak. So I got some white nurses, lovely white nurses, all nice girls, ladies. Made me cups of tea, looked after me okay. I never bothered them because I know they're really busy. Then at night I got 2 nice black nurses, lovely ladies. They came in, same as white ones, black ones came in, black ladies, introduced themselves to me. I might have been a little bit bewildered because I was still a bit punch drunk. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know if that's the right word. But I says, oh, nice to meet you. Do you want a sandwich? These are the black nurses, lovely women, nice girls. I said, yeah. So they gave me, I'd already had something to eat, but they fetched me a sandwich, a cup of coffee, and I tried to get one of the black ladies, black nurse, to do me phone, get me some Wi-Fi on. She tried, but she couldn't do it. But like I said, all the white staff and all the black staff. Lovely white ladies, lovely black ladies. So, all good. So that I was looked after in hospital. So, I've got I can't complain about hospital. I mean, there were a lot of people in there in a bad tacking. Now then, why am I chatting about hospital? I'm chatting about hospital a little bit now. I went in hospital and it were about what? There's knocked off shift and there what new shift on. There what two black ladies on. Lovely ladies. And I could hear an argument. Now, I don't know. It weren't an argument, sorry. It were one-sided. I could hear one of the nurses, and I don't know if she was a white nurse or a black nurse. And I could hear this white girl, woman, alcoholic, and she came in and she were effing and jeffing, and I've been in here 5-10 minutes. You ain't even offered me a cup of tea, you be. You know, but a set of such and so's. And this white alcoholic, just because I'm a recovering alcoholic, you think that. And she started this argument. This was an alcoholic. And she started this argument with nurse. And she set off about nurse, calling her bad names and saying this, that and other. Then she got on phone, this alcoholic. She was from Bank End. I'll not tell you name, I heard name and everything. She says, she told nurse who she was. And she's arguing away with nurse. And nurse says, if you ask me to make you a cup of tea, I'll make you a cup of tea or coffee. She says, I want a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And nurse says, all right then. Then alcoholic, recovering alcoholic, according to her, like I said, no names, went, you know what, blah, 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 and you can stick your cup of tea and coffee in. Then it were your effing and jeffing words. And I thought, what a nasty piece of work. So, nurses, there's a lot to put up with. So I cut this video. I'm not going to cut names. If I've slipped up with names, I'm not going to really cut names. Like I said, everybody knows what I'm chatting about anyway. Right. That's getting destroyed. I'm going to go and destroy that now. Thumbs up, like the videos please, take care, God bless. My black eye looks a right mess. I didn't know it was that bad. Thumbs up, God bless. So that were it. Lots to think about now, but an alcoholic, drug addict, really bad people.